Going to get a tour from the Hovnanian sales rep, Joe himself. He's going to let us in on all his favorite features. 90 home community, almost sold out. Here at Centennial Oaks in Santa Fe, right off Highway 6. This is a new construction community by Hovnanian Homes.
So the thing about our community and our new homes is we have this looks product, and we have three primary styles. The farmhouse, which is this style here, which has this kind of wall deco with a raised foyer with a recessed crown molding. Like I said, we have three styles. This being the farmhouse, we have a classic and a loft. And it affects the different styles of the house. So the trim changes with each looks group. It'll change the trim. It'll change this wall deco. It'll change the plumbing fixtures. And what our objective is to go ahead and put all the upgrades in the house. Instead of having to go to the design gallery and having to start out with basic, we put all the highest upgrades in the house on every house. So you can build, but you can also know that if you're going to buy a house, we'll have inventory available that has everything in it. So if you get a house sold and you're needing to find something, we have houses that have everything in it. We do the upgrade plumbing fixtures, the hardware, we go ahead and put the nice light fixtures. Each one of our houses has a vent and return air vent in every room. And these are not just jumper jets where they're vented to each different room. They're fed back through the system. So it controls the humidity. It eliminates there being temperature variations throughout the house. And it also ensures that all the air is filtered. With our half baths, we go ahead and finish them out with a nice light fixture, nice mirror that's framed, pedestal sinks, upgraded hardware. All of our offices come with barn doors. And in this particular house, we have a flex room. We call it a Hov room, K-Hov being the name of our company. And all of my houses, we're creating an extra space where you can just use it for whatever you can imagine.
That's some really nice hardware.
Yeah, everything. So we're not even offering inexpensive stuff that you have to pay upgrade deposits for to get to upgrade it. Everything's in place. So we're doing the soft close cabinets. We offer quartz standard. This being the farmhouse, we do these shelves with the sconce lights, the vent hood above the gas range, then the second oven with the built-in microwave.
And you said that second oven comes standard.
Every one of our houses. The farm sink's already in place. We already put the hardware in place, the upgrade plumbing fixtures. Every house is built this way. So when you can build, but you can also feel comfortable selling a house and knowing there's going to be something you're going to like, even if you only have 30 days to find a house, because we're putting every bit of this in every house.
Look at how open these beams make the house look.
Yes, all of my one-stories now have these vaulted ceilings, every plan. We vaulted the ceilings on all of them. We don't always put the cedar because the other styles, one being classic and the other one being loft. So it just, we had interior designers come out and decide what would be needed for those particular styles. And go ahead.
So this is the cedar, but
yes.
Sometimes they're just vaulted and you don't.
Yes, or they are just painted oak. So we'll do the rafters, but they might just be painted.
This house has surround sound with that speaker.
It does, and they'll have little knobs where you can control the volume in each room.
Can you make every Hovnanian home can have surround sound?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an upgrade.
It is an upgrade, okay. Yeah. But most of everything else in here is not. Okay. Everything else in here is how we're building the houses.
That's the whole area.
Yeah, and that's the neat thing about this particular plan, this Santa Rosa. This, of course, is the garage. Okay. So we're going to one day rip this all out again, and it will be a garage. We're just using it for the office. But one thing it does highlight is that we're offering standard on all of our houses the on-demand tankless water heaters.
Oh, that's a great
gas delivered. So it's a very efficient, and it's unlimited hot water.
You know we like our gas down here in Texas.
That's right. And with this situation, it's so much more efficient than trying to do it with electrical. Electric is not that much more efficient than a traditional system, but when you're doing it with gas, it is more efficient, so it's saving your electricity. We almost all of our houses have this little mudroom area.
Does it have a built-out mudroom option?
No, in some of them we do, not this particular one, but some of them we do.
But you could upgrade.
That's right. And some of them other plans, yes.
All right.
Same thing goes with the sink. This is the utility room, only half of it for the washer and dryer, and then the rest of it you have some other space.
Oh, y'all using it as your office? Okay.
Yes.
Just a closet?
This is the pantry on this particular plan.
Oh, okay. Wow, check that out.
We're
So
using
some nice built-ins.
And some of them have walk-ins. It's just per plan they change pretty drastically. We're doing the little coffee area here. We already have our cabinets where they're built out. This is usually an upgrade with most builders because they're expanding it so you can actually use this space. You'll notice with most builders, it aligns with this other cabinetry, and you have to pay money to bring this out so it can be used. This is standard. With us, one big piece of quartz, standard. With our media stuff, we'll go ahead and put the electrical conduit and the cabling and Cat5 behind the TV, so you don't have to worry about any cables or anything. It's already standard. It's already in place.
You know what I really like? I like this 3D textured tile. Does that have a special name?
It's just kind of a Tuscany type style. Now it changes per plan. So if you did per looks product. So if you did say the classic.
Not just like boring Subway. It has some shape and some body. I really do.
And if you do the classic, it has a more of a elegant style to it. And if you did the loft, it's kind of a matted finish. So each one of them are different styles.
How many bedrooms is this one?
This is 3-bedroom with a 2.5 bath.
Okay, it's great to have that extra.
Another thing about us as a builder with this particular product is it's kind of fixed what production builders have always done, which is it puts all the lighting in place that you need. With most production builders, all this extra lighting that's in here would be an extra upgrade throughout.
So this comes standard.
These come standard. You're going to have these fixtures here, but not this extra lighting. And this is all LED with 15 or 10-year warranties on them. The covered patio is standard, and it's a big covered patio. All right. This little extra light window feature there. Yes. A little hill country look about this.
Wow. And now is there a gas hookup out here?
There is on the side, and we can run them when we have enough time to put a gas hookup all the way to the front. This is a 62 by 138.
Okay, so we call this a 60-foot lot?
Yes. We put the electrical there for you, and we also add additional electrical here, and then electrical around the exterior.
Extra charge to get the electrical
Nope,
here?
no, it's all there standard.
Oh my gosh.
So the way to think about our product, this new looks product, is kind of, I kind of think of it as what people do to a existing production house once you've lived in it 5 or 6 years, and then you're going to start upgrading it. Well, this is the kind of stuff that's not available in a production build, but what you might start wanting to do when you lived in the house 5 or 10 years. And you're thinking, oh, do I buy a new house or do I start upgrading this particular house? This is the kind of ideas that you would have to spend money on. And it involves the trim around the doors, the 8-foot doors, 8-foot front door.
These are 8-foot doors?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm 5'10", let's see where my height goes up to. So 5'10", wow. That door is a lot taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
And we do the standard 8-foot mahogany door out front.
I feel short next to this door.
That we're doing in the entry and also in the bedroom. This is what most builders do to show you what you could do. This is more like even with us, even a year ago, this is what we were doing. We would put this in a house and we'd say, well, that's a great idea. You could do it yourself once you move in. But now we're going ahead and putting it in place. So it's a little,
tray ceiling.
have the tray ceilings with the crown molding.
Oh wow, that's a nice detail. I see that all the way up there.
With the barn door. And in the owner's bath, another thing that it's again, what you might want to do if you were redoing an existing production house. So these cabinets are something you would see at a pottery barn. And this is like if you were going to remodel your house, these would be the kind of, the vanity that you might consider putting in a house if you're replacing existing. Also having these sconce lights, the frame mirrors. This is the farmhouse, so it's round, but we also have the classic and the loft that changes the mirror, changes the plumbing fixtures, the light fixtures. Standalone tub with the nice little fixtures, nice plumbing fixtures.
How do they do the tile floor in the shower? Not everyone.
Yeah, it's mud set tile base.
And it's a frameless.
It's frameless with the rain shower standard.
Oh wait, rain shower comes standard?
Yes, all of our houses we're building with these.
Is this in every K-Hop?
In this neighborhood, we're speccing everyone out the same way.
Communities, it doesn't come standard.
Well, generally you're going to see it in every house. Now, there's some cases where they're basing it on what the market is. So they're not going to want to get the price too high. So they're wanting to control it. But every house in this neighborhood was built this way. And I think you'll notice that almost all of my neighborhoods are doing the same thing.
Let's check out this closet.
Yeah, the closet.
Okay, I've got some space to hang my dresses. That's nice.
And we use a lot of low voltage lighting, like the undermounted lighting is low voltage. And that's what that little thing there is.
Okay, so this is for low voltage lighting?
Lighting that's in the kitchen, under the undermounted, in the cabinets in the kitchen. So it's low voltage. So the benefit is it doesn't use much electricity. They'll last longer because it's LED, but that's the little module for it. This is, most of my plans have a linen closet. But when we don't have a linen closet, we will build this out in the closet itself so you have that space. But all my other plans, all my other one-stories have a standalone linen closet. But in this plan, this is how we adjust for it.
Okay. And so this is a hardwood floor?
This is hardwood, yes.
This is throughout this home?
This is throughout. Now, in this particular area, because the wet area, a lot of times people want tile. But whenever they upgraded, the wood is an upgrade. Normally, we're putting tile. Now, we are doing standard, though. The wood-looking porcelain tile that's laid like wood, that is standard. But this is just a little bit upgrade when you go into the wood.
Oh, wait, we missed it. The private water closet. Let's see what space there is. Oh, wow. You could put a whole table right here. That's plenty of space.
Yeah, and a wide door just in case you ever need to have a wide space. That's right.
Got it.
Another thing that a lot of builders miss is the extra lighting in the bathroom. I was pointing it out in the family room, but having a light over the shower, over the tub, oddly enough, you don't see it very often, and it's missed.
So what are these three switches? This switch right here does. Okay.
Now this one, we need to replace these lights a little bit. They're not as bright because they've been on for a year.
So this does the mirrors.
Yep.
Your vanity. And then, okay, that's great. So you have three different light options.
Mm-hmm.
You said that this community has just 12 houses left.
Yes.
So what floor plans are available? And all houses start at 340?
Yeah, and above. So there's no less expensive houses in the neighborhood. Minimum, they're 340 and above. And it's a small community with only 90 lots. Okay. This is the first house. It's the Asheville. It's the smallest square foot I have. It's 1850. It still has the vaulted ceilings with a nice private covered patio.
Oh, wow.
Great kitchen, a real large master suite. The front bedroom is really a nice size front bedroom.
What is that? It says 12 by 12?
Yes.
That's a good size.
And a little hall area. Remember I was telling you we could always have a little extra space that we're giving people. This being a little mudroom area. That's right.
Okay.
One Santa Rosa, one juniper plan left in the community. We have one is almost finished. It'll be ready to close in May. The juniper will probably close in July. These will be the last two of these particular plans. They were the largest of the square feet. Both of them one is 2,050 square feet. The other one's around 2,100 square feet.
Okay.
Now, the juniper we've had for a while, we just reimagined the plan by vaulting the ceilings in the family room.
Okay.
The Santa Rosa being the model, it has been extremely popular. We just now have one last one that's available.
Okay, so we're in the Santa Rosa right now.
We are in the Santa Rosa.
You heard the man. 12 homes left. They started with 90. They started building literally 14 months ago, and the community is almost sold out. So at this community, he was telling me they have a pond that they restock with bass and catfish, and all the residents are into fishing for the bass and catfish, which I think is so adorable. Pretty Texan. I mean, considering like there is Galveston just a short drive away. I really like this community. It's nice. All right, I'm out, y'all.